another video. This morning I am going to be working with the HTVRont 2, and we are going to print these DTF transfers. If you're new to my videos, welcome. I'm Latana Robinson, the Lady Print Boss, and on this channel we do real printing, y'all. Just kind of finding things that will help you in your t-shirt business. And there's a lot of hype about the HTV Runt press. And in my business, I actually have two of the regular HTV Runt presses. And because I do a lot of lives, what I like about them is that they are portable. And they're automatic, so they don't hurt your back. What I do not like about the HTV Runt, the original one, is that you really can't get any type of production done because the thing don't have any pressure, and I've just taken this new one out of the box. So we're gonna see if the HTVRont 2 is all that it's cracked up to be, because I see a lot of people doing videos and they'll do an unboxing, and then after that you don't see the presses in use. So we want to know, does this thing really handle anything? So I've got 100 red shirts here that I'm going to press, and we are going to check this thing out and see if it's actually worth you even getting, and is it good for you to have. It's something that, it's boss approved, something that I think that you should have in your business. You guys see, I always used to use the original one, and I always have to go and then repress it. So I'm hoping that this one is different. So I have absolutely no idea of what to do with this thing. So I'm going to kind of turn my camera around here, y'all. I have no idea. I just took it out the box. Ken was asleep and he's in there, so I didn't want to even wake up my husband to come in and put this thing up for me. But I was able to, turn it on. It has this little thing that pops in here. What I want to do is the first thing I want to see is when this pulls out. I heard A-Dub Productions say that it seemed like it extended some more. That was one of my pet peeves. In his video, I immediately noticed that this space is a little wider than before. See, I can put my hand under there and kind of clear it. That was a big con to me. The other con is that you can't thread it, but hey, that's okay. It's not going to be perfect for, a $200-300 press, but I do want to see if it does. It actually clears. Oh my God. So with the original, and I'm going to point out some things from like a person who uses this thing like all the time. I need you to stay on. From a person who uses this all the time doing lives. One of the biggest things is like putting the shirt here, because it was here and you couldn't see. So this is a great improvement right here by itself. Now, the other problem that I had with the original HTV Runt is that when you press stuff like a collar, because it does not have the temperature, the pressure adjustment, this stops the pressure, right? A lot of people were saying, oh, no. But yeah, from somebody who really uses it. Feels like this pad might be thicker. I know this is thicker. Feels like, most definitely, unless my pad is flattened from me pressing. But this looks like it might be perfect, right? Or a little bit better. We won't cut this one open and see what's going on with it. So I'm just going to lay this here. And feels more robust. Let me get the temperature set. Hopefully I can figure it out. And like I said, it's not, I'm not really going to be like showing y'all how to use it in this video, because there are a lot of other videos out there for that stuff. So we got temp, time. Oh no, that's pressure. Oh, that's pressure, y'all. Okay, so where's the time? That's time. Okay, so there's my time right there. And I don't know what time to put this thing on. We'll do what? 10 seconds. We'll do 10 seconds. Or I think, yeah, we'll do 10 seconds. It's got 50 pounds of pressure. So right off the bat, so I see here 50 pounds of pressure. I have no idea how to calculate that with PSI, but I do see that there's some stuff here. And I think this was stuff that you could read there, but I can't see that because I don't got my glasses on this morning. So I can't see what that says. So we will see. Um, so it is, we've been on for 6 minutes. It's at 2:44. I'm going to let it get to 300 and then we will start pressing, y'all, and see. Now, like I said, my GeoNight does pressure in my GeoNight does the pressure by PSI. So I will have to go in and figure out what the pounds of pressure here, how that correlates to that. But we're going to do a real job with this thing. And we're going to see if it's fluff or if it's the real deal. Because y'all know on this channel, I give y'all the truth. I'm hoping and praying that the HTVRont is everything that everybody says that it is. I've had it for maybe 2 weeks now, but I was unable to even get to unbox it because we had stuff going on. Okay, so it's at temp. And let me see. I'm looking for the buttons on the side, y'all. Looking for the buttons on the side. I'm tripping. Okay, so let me see how to operate this thing, right? Sorry y'all are at a bad angle this morning. I'm going to push that button and hope that that does it because it says R. So let's just push that and see what that does. So 1 second. Let's see here. Oh, did I not put what happened? What happened to the transfer? Did I not put the transfer on here, y'all? What happened? Because I don't see a transfer. So I guess I didn't put one up there. Let's see here. And I might have to go get my glasses so I can make sure that my stuff is straight. Oh, I do like that I can see this. Now, if HTVRont is listening, what I would do is put a little light right here to shine right here. Y'all, I may take that that laser. Y'all remember that laser that you can get from I didn't put it on there. Okay, girl. They have a laser that you can buy from Harbor Freight. I may freak this thing out and put the laser there because it would go straight here. But so far, good. I feel like I could put, and I'm going to push that button. They got that auto on there, so we'll try that in a second. But first, I want to see if I'm going to have to go outside and repress these things or not, right? Okay. So this one, I believe this is a cold peel. Yep. So I'm not going to just pull it because we'll just wait and see a second before I peel it. Because we got to test it out and figure out what's going on. Hey, sketches to designs. Hey, Imperial. Yeah, it's all the way out. Okay. Okay, well, evidently I ain't got enough pressure on there because that's just peeling right up. So I'm going to let it cool all the way down. And then we're going to hit it again and see what is going on. Okay. So I'm at 50 pounds of pressure right now. And I will do some more pressure. we'll let that one cool, and I'll come back to it. I'll go ahead and do another one. And on this one, let's see what this pressure is. So I don't know how to raise the pressure, y'all. So, okay. So I'm going to go 90 pounds of pressure. Okay. So right now I'm at 90 pounds of pressure. Let's see what that does. Okay. So give it a quickie. I am able to eyeball this stuff a lot easier. Let's hit that at 90 pounds of pressure. And while that's going, let me see if I can get a pull off on this. I'm still not getting any pull off on this. This is what I got right there. So we know that that ain't going to be it for me. So I'm going to set that one to the side. I'm going to re-hit this at this 90. And then we'll see how far up it goes completely up, right? And maybe I could find my glasses real quick. I don't know why I always don't have my glasses. Find my glasses, we can get the show on the road. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So I'm doing a little bit better at 90. I still don't have that top piece. And I'm wondering if it's this. Remember when I told y'all this? Let's see. I'm wondering if that affects the pressure even on this one, because that still ain't what it needs to be. So let me see, because I told y'all I'm gonna give y'all the truth on here, what it is from what it ain't. Let's see. Come on, I'm hoping. Okay, this thing goes to 170 pounds of pressure max. I don't think that we need to be at max. So 10 and see where we are on that, what I can get. And I will try another transfer also, because some transfers are better than others. This guy right here, I use him because he's up the street, he's quick, he's fast, and I'm trying to figure out what is what with him, right? I pressed that one and did not have the thing on there, but yeah, so these are definitely going to be cold pills. I think this will be my last order with this guy, because I definitely want to get the hot pills. Definitely want to get the hot pills, and we're definitely going to try another transfer with this to see what we get on another type of transfer. So we got a good press that time. Give it that second press. And okay. So right now we're at 110 pounds of pressure. That's where we are. What are you guys pressing at out there? We're at 110 pounds. Is 50? No. Okay, so I already answered that question. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to run this top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this as if I was loading another type of shirt. And I'm going to see, since this has that extra piece. Nope, because you still got to push it all the way to the back. So you still cannot, you probably cannot go this way with the, this would be perfect if they left a little room, and then you could load this as if you're screen printing. But let's see if, impressed. There must be a little room back there. These are kids' shirts, so maybe this may work. Because if you could just drop that flap there, you would actually get a better position here this way, y'all, if you were able to load this way. Will that work on an adult shirt? I don't know. I'm going to end up turning that auto on so I don't have to keep pressing and all of that stuff. And I'm going to push up the time on this to, because I'm at 10 seconds right now. I'll push up the time on this to 12. Let's see. We'll go to, normally there's a sheet on here that tells me exactly what to print this on. And I did not see it in here this time with the thing, but I got to get to moving on this here. I'm just going to go ahead and raise up the time and start loading these bad boys up on here because time is of the essence. Man, these Gildan shirts are wrinkly. I don't even buy these anymore, but let's go ahead and put that on there. What do y'all press the DTF transfers on? I've got this right now on 300. I think on one, I have one set that says like 280. I'll put that one to the side. Okay, so here's a big shirt. Here is a big shirt. I'm not going to be able to do this one to the very end because I have some prints that are a little bit bigger than others. So, but I want to see if it will, let me just go ahead because y'all ain't got to stay on here that long and see if you can still thread it that way. And if it'll go in. This is a, I think it says 2X. I can't be sure. Because I can't, y'all know, I can't see. Oh, baby. So, I'm with it. I'm with it. So, I can put a big shirt. See, this is the kind of stuff that you want to see. 305 to 310, I always get a tad bit hotter than the manufacturer says. Also, you double press. Yeah. I'm going to double press when, so whenever I do with the other one, I'm just going to go on and put this on here, y'all. It is what it is. With the, why didn't I go down? With the other one, I always double press. Like if we do a live event, we always double press. And I think Ken has it like at 3 something. And then he does 2 presses. Okay, how many seconds did she say? 310. How many seconds did you say? You didn't say how many seconds. See, and I really like a hot peel. And this isn't a hot peel. Yeah, I like a hot peel. So, and this ain't a hot peel. That's going to kind of change me from doing some stuff. So I'm going to play with this for a second and get this temperature right on here. Check this one. So I can say that even with this particular one being kind of like a cold peel transfer, the pressure seems to be healing for me. It's healing for me with the 110 pounds of pressure. Now I'm going to go in, I'll find the exact pressure for me that I like, and then we'll, figure that out. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to drop this temp for a second and see if I can peel this, because sometimes it's too hot and it won't peel that way. So let me try that. Right now I'm just playing, trying to find my sweet spot. Okay. So with the 110 pounds of pressure, it's working. There's a guy that actually has that new stealth machine, the one that I told you guys that's 39 grand, that I have in my mind that I kind of want to get. It so far what I'm gonna say is the pressure does adjust. So, because sometimes you're like, okay, does the pressure really, really like adjust, or is it just hype, right? So the pressure is adjusting because we're getting better, pull on the transfers. You know what? Let me just go ahead and, because I'm not really not like set up for production, and I really need to be. So let me just go ahead and set this stuff up to where I can get to moving. I do not like doing jobs where I have to keep doing certain things, so I like to have my stuff set up a certain way. So this is how I will use this. This is going to be, I can tell you what, they fixed a lot on there. With this just having more space, this pulling out more, having more pressure. What was this machine, like $300? Yeah, it's gonna definitely be boss approved. It's gonna definitely be boss approved, because these are not even, like, to me, like top of the line transfers. Let's try 2 presses on this thing and see what happens, and then I'll set it on auto and just leave it. Where's my scissors at, y'all? Where did I put those scissors? It's gonna come a time that I'm gonna need them. So hopefully I got it set on auto now. Like I said, y'all, I can't really see good. Set all this stuff up if I'm going, so that I have it going. Trying to let it cool down some. It's still super hot, super hot. To see if What do you guys like, hot peel or cold peel DTF transfers? I actually prefer hot peel. Um, I actually prefer for this to be, for my transfers to be a hot peel, because that way I could peel it and then boom. And the ones that I saw at the um, event was actually at the show was actually the hot peels. I think that this particular one may do better with the lower temp. I do. I think it may do better with the lower temp. So I'm going to drop the temp again. So I got the temp at 275. I'm going to drop the press time. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm still figuring it out, y'all, where I'm going with it. Still figuring it out. I'm going to drop it by, we want to leave that alone. We want the, so I can't see these buttons with, so I'm going to have to memorize this because I can't see these. And I'm so used to pushing time over here, pushing this. Time is over here though. And so it's kind of got me a little bit off. So, this thing seems to go 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Huh. So that's kind of got me a little thrown off. I'm not getting my seconds. I'm getting it in sets of 5. So if I want to go 12, can I not do 12? I don't know. Um, I don't know. That's what we're doing this for. But once I get my glasses and I really sit down, like I said, y'all know me, baby, she will just pop up and just do a job straight off the rip. So there should be a way to do that. I'm gonna leave that on automatic. I keep saying, y'all, I'm gonna leave it on auto, and I don't every time. How's it going, Sin? Would be nice if I had something clipped here. Let's see how hot that gets. It does get warm. If I had something there that could kind of hold, you know, like kind of hold your scissors or something. I want to see if this is giving me a better pull than it actually is. So these you do have to let cool down a little bit longer. That slows down the process. I'll rather just go ahead and, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and press them all and then come back and I'll just have to do a second press. Not the best way to work, but with it being automatic, should not take long with the second press for me to do. I wanted to screen print this job. I really did. But Ken said after having him do all that work, he was like, So, tell you guys about, I don't know why. When that opens up, try to remind me, y'all, to push that and set it on auto so I don't have to keep doing that. Okay. So now let's set it on auto. Okay. I need to get caught up. I tell you, this is a lot easier to align and everything. There it goes. Okay, so maybe I just wasn't giving it long enough to go just, you know, do what it needed to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut some of these up. So I'll tell you guys about the event as I cut these up. So we had an event on Saturday. It was for a big company, and it was a party. And so normally the events that I'm doing are normally like conference type of events, right? This by this being a party, it was a little bit different. It was a lot different. What happened here with my, hold on y'all, because my charger's not charging. So by this being a corporate event, it was pretty much like a lot different than what we normally do. My stand is still in the car, so thus rigging up one. So the difference in a corporate event and a party is that you have to have a lot more. It was a lot more set up for a party, a whole lot more set up, and it was a lot of people at one time. Y'all know that I'm good with time. I believe in being on time, but baby, I was almost late to this event. I'll tell you guys what happened. So when they booked me, I was booked from 7 p.m. at night to 10:30. When I did the setup the day before, the lady said, "So you're going to be here at 7:30," which put the 7:30 time in my head to be there at 7:30. So I leave my house at, if I'm going to be there at 7:30, I left the house like at 6:10. Well, there was a lot of traffic. And so there was traffic, there was rain. On Saturday, you don't expect for there to be any traffic, but there was traffic because it was raining when we got out. And not only was it raining, there was a couple of accidents on the freeway. So it kind of slowed me down. So I did not get there till 6:44. Now, I got my security badges because this is a secure building. Everybody that goes in this building and out this building, you gotta have a badge. So I had the security badge from the day before. So I'm thinking, okay, well, we'll be able to just go ahead, swipe the badge, and get in. We get there and get ready to swipe the badge at 6:45. We can't get in. Now, mind you, before I even get to the event planner calls me and she's like, "What time are you going to arrive?" And I said, "I'll be there before 7." Because in my mind, if the event starts at 7:30, then I will still have 30 minutes to finish the little setup stuff that I needed to do. And the only thing I need to do was put out those signs that I made on the video the other day, which was just cut into the sample t-shirts. I needed to put those on the body forms. The body forms were already set up. So I just need to throw the sample t-shirts on those, turn on the live lights, and I had the signs. I'm going to tell you guys about the signs that I made and how well they worked or did not work. And so it was only a few things to do, which was like literally something that within 30 minutes I could do, literally like 10, 15 minutes. Whenever we set up the screens are already pretty much set up to go, but the dryer still needs like 15 minutes to, to turn the dryer on, get that going. And in the process of that going, Ken can set the screens up and keep it pushing. Things could go real fast. So we get there. The badge just don't work. So I can't get in. So I gotta call the lady. She wants me now to come to the front of the building when the area that we set up is like right there. And I said, no, I can't. We still have t-shirts to bring in and stuff we have to bring in. So we don't want to come all the way around to the front. So they have security come, they let me in, and then after they let us in, we put the stuff there, and then we still have, they say, hey, you guys got to go get rechecked by security. So then we go. Now we're already in the building, so now we got to go and get rechecked by security, which I'm like, okay, we're already in. So we go to the front. Now we got to pull out IDs and all of that stuff again, which was luckily that I did even bring my ID because I don't carry a purse anymore. But I have a pouch on the phone. So if I had not had that, I would have been screwed and wouldn't have been able to get into the event. They would have had to make a decision. So, like, these types of things are things that, like, you need to know that you got to have your ID with you when you do these events, right? In case somebody wants to do a security check. So, they do the security check, issue the new badges. Now it's like 5 minutes to 7. We got to go um, through metal detectors and all of this type of stuff. So we do all of that. We finally get back there 5 minutes to 7, and the one of the event planners, not the one that hired me, because I was hired by the corporate office. She's, well, how long is it gonna take? How long is it gonna take? Did you bring this? Did you bring that? And that stuff kind of bothers me sometimes because, baby, this is what I do. So when I get people like that, I just politely say, "Yep, yep, we got it covered." So she was trying to be helpful. She asked me, "Was there anything that she can do?" And there wasn't anything for her to do because, like I said, y'all, I got this shit covered. Like literally, like I was tired. I don't like to do night events. I got like 30 minutes to lay down before the event, but by the time I got in there to, um, once I walked through the door, it's the adrenaline starts pumping, and I'm like, hey, we Dallas Live. It's like just a rush, right? Kind of like a rush when I go to speak. It's like you turn from Latana to Lady Print Boss, and so it's like when we go to do live, it's like that fun side of me comes out, and it's like we walk through the door like, hey, um, because you got to stay ready, keep from getting ready. So I want to bring the energy. So set up everything. Um, everything looked amazing. Everything looked amazing. There was a couple of things that I could have did. Every event I do, I learn something from. So there was a couple of things that I could have like done, like with these transfers. A couple of things I could have done was to go ahead and have these pre-cut. Okay, but I didn't. So you guys get to watch me cut it and talk. So like I said, everything looked amazing. The sizes, the little size signs with the small through 3X work perfectly on the table. The issue I did have with them is that guests kept, because they're, the paper and they're just laminated, um, the guests were picking up shirts and then they hit the sign and that was knock it off. So I may end up putting those on a stand, but I love the way that those work. Um, the biggest thing that was there that helped me is, well, let's go and talk about so the design tags that I did. When I got there, I did not, because I was in a rush, I did not have time to adhere them to the shirt. So I'm actually going to add like a piece of Velcro on the back of them, so that, and a piece of Velcro onto the body form. And then when I walk in, all I have to do is just stick that tag, which will make it really, really easy. Trying to get more efficient with lives. With anything that I do, I try to figure out a faster way, faster, 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 the fastest way that I can set up and tear down. So that was, just little critiques that I do of myself, and you should do critiques of yourself too. Um, Ken did not know. We had a problem initially with him not knowing which design was which, because this time the body forms were out in front of him and he couldn't see the designs. So I had to go and look at the designs, and then I just wrote design 1, design 2, design 3, design 4 on the screens. So when they tell him what design they want, all he has to do is look at the screen, and that solved that problem. Um, the biggest thing that was very, very helpful was those. So the QR code, when I got there, the QR code, it didn't work. It kept asking people to share the request. So I covered up the QR code and I put out the order forms, the skip the line signs and the order forms, which was when we got there, y'all, the event planner took the skip the line signs and the skip the line signs and the order forms and put them on the back table and told me don't put them out. I didn't say a word, right? Um, but I already knew that we were going to use them. So they were like, okay, in 2 minutes, the door's going to open and we're going to let people in. So what they did is they had, when they let everybody in, they told them, go get your t-shirts, right? So, but there was other things there to do other than t-shirts. But the way they had it set up was like step one, step two, step three, go get your t-shirts, go take a photo, go get a drink, da 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 da, which is overwhelming because now you have like 300 people at the t-shirt booth when people could have been doing the 360, they could have been doing drinks, and we would have had like a constant flow of people coming. But no, they didn't do it like that. So me being the boss that I am, the first thing I did was look. And initially, no matter how many events that you do, that panic hits, right? And then you're like, what the? And then after the panic hits, then you just kick in. And, so my kick in was immediately pull out the skip the line signs. I'm telling people, hey guys, the line starts here. You can, kind of explaining to them what they do as they come in. The line starts over here. You're going to grab your shirt size from the table, choose a design, and then take it over to Ken, and he's going to print it for you guys. Got the skip the line sign. Hey guys, and if for those of you guys who want to skip the line, you can go ahead and fill out this card. The QR code isn't working today, but fill out the card and then hand it to me, and then you can come back and pick your shirts up off from the pickup table, right? That's how we handle that. Well, in my video, some I laminated and some I did not. I pulled out the laminated ones because I wanted to see how that was going to work. Y'all, I probably only had about 60 or 70 that were laminated. They were gone quick. But that worked perfect. It really worked great. People were able to go on and do whatever they wanted to do and then come back and get their shirts. It was still probably about half of them opted to skip the line, and the other half were, wanting to stand in that line. So Ken still had a line of at least 100 people. So it didn't stop the line. But as I was talking to people and I was like, hey, you can come back. They were like, you're going to be here the whole event. Yeah, we're going to be here the whole event. That type of thing. So people started to kind of figure out that, hey, we don't need to stand in this long line. So I had a lady there that was helping. And so what they did is they had some cards that look like a credit card. And if you get a t-shirt, it has t-shirt, drink, photo booth, different experiences on it. And they have these little stamps that you click and stamp. Not click and stamp it, but a hole puncher. And so you click the hole puncher, and when you click the hole puncher, you click it for the t-shirt and punch the hole that they got a t-shirt. Well, the problem with that is that it slows things down, especially for me, because I really don't have time to do this. I don't have time to interact with the people like that because I'm constantly restocking the table, helping people, and now I got to run over and try to click stuff. So I let her do that. So she had 3 lines going on. So she had a line where you walk up and she punches your tab for you to get the t-shirt, and then she asks you what size shirt you want, and she wanted to physically hand the shirt And I've got like 5 tables set up. So you got to walk around this, and that means now you got to walk around and grab the shirt when this is a self-serve merch booth, right? So here I am. Hey guys, you don't have to stand in line. You can skip the line. Just come in. Just grab your shirt. This is a self-service station. Come in, grab your t-shirts, get your sizes. There are little signs here. Hold up the sign. Show them the sign. There are signs here. You can guys can grab your shirts and get in the line and take it to the printer. We'll need 3 lines. We had um, a line for her to do that, and then we had a line for them for preprint. So she was telling me if you want. So what she would tell them is if you want. So you got the line to get your blank. Then you have another line where she send them to me. If she has your size already pre-printed, you can take that design. And then if I don't have their size, then they have to go get in a third line. So imagine long lines, and you get in one line, and then they tell you, you come over to me, and then I tell you, no, I don't have the design in your size or style. And now you got to go and get in the back of another line, but you just waited 15 minutes in this line. It was crazy. So I cut all that shit out. Um, you only need one line at a live event, or any event, and that is the line where they are lined up and they are walking, get their shirt, pick up their shirt size, come up, hand the printer the shirt, and then move over to the pickup line and pick up your shirt, right? That's it. So you could have, so it was a little chaotic in that way. The sanctions that I bought are going to solve that problem. I don't know if you guys saw them or not, but let me show y'all right quick these beautiful sanctions. I did not get to put them up at the live, but these, I do have a YouTube short that I will put up. These are amazing. I got these for $20 off of Amazon. And I have, this is, so I have 8 poles in here. It was 4 poles, 2 ropes, and the red carpet. Y'all, this carpet is amazing. Baby T Baby got down when she found it. So look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. So on the back, this is some type of fabric, maybe a felt, but it's good quality. Rub it. Glitter doesn't come off on your hands. This is 8 foot. The sets were on sale on Amazon, $20 a set. I did see the black ones this morning. They had the black ones on there this morning. So, hey, you better get over there to my Amazon channel if you want some and get yours, because these are absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. To die for. I have 3 more sets coming, so I will have a total of 10 of them for me to use. I'll have a total of 10. I could have really used those at the event, and I'll tell you guys why. Because even though I'm there and I'm hollering and kind of telling people like where to go, what they need to be doing, people, maybe they can't hear you because of the music, stuff like that. So 15 seconds. I got you. I put it back to 15 seconds. Maybe they can't hear you, that type of thing. So those would be perfect to just go all the way around the table, and then you have the start here, right? So now people know exactly where to go, and you don't have to have 3 lines. So while, having help is good, sometimes you can have, somebody helping you, and maybe it's kind of hindering you, but in the end, things went my way. So I say all of that to say, like, I let people say what they want to say, kind of do what they want to do, but at the end of the day, we're going to have it the Lady Print Boss way, because we do these events, and once people see the chaos and they get overwhelmed, then it's like, okay, yeah, we think you know what you're doing, so we'll let you go ahead. We'll get on out your way, honey. Let me get on out your way and let you do what you do, ma'am. That's how it normally goes. cut off these tops. So as the night went on, it was a lot of fun, y'all. Um, tell you guys about the end of the event. So towards the as the event is progressing on, what I normally do is I will, as I see the tables start to get empty, I'll restock tables, right? I'll restock the tables as those get empty, and then at a certain time, you have to like start doing your shutdown. And so I'll do like, hey guys, we got 30 more minutes of printing. If you want t-shirts, then I'll yell, hey, get in the line, get to 30 minutes of printing, and then 15 minutes till the end of printing. I'll do a last call for t-shirts, and then that's when I'm actually literally going and taking the designs off the body forms and laying those designs on the table. So now you can have the samples. And then I start removing because when you start moving stuff, that's when you're going to get you'll get like that last crowd of people who are going to come through when you start moving your stuff, right? Moving stuff. People are like, oh, the t-shirts lady, they finna go. So we ended up breaking everything down. And we didn't get out of there till about 11:30. And so we didn't make it home till like midnight. Because we ended up, that last wave came through and it took in a little bit of extra time. But we always, most of the time, let's say if the event is 3.5 hours, some people allot for your time for you to, do breakdown in that time. So maybe you start breaking down at 10, which everybody around us was breaking down at 10. Because we're like the main attraction, it's hard for the main attraction to break down because people are going to still be coming trying to get stuff. And we got all this stuff. And so we kind of go that extra mile. So they did get an extra 30 minutes of printing. In the end, everything went really, really great. After we broke everything down, like when we break stuff down, it takes about 20 minutes for the dryer to cool. So I'm breaking down when Ken sees me taking down the t-shirt samples and packing up the shirts, he'll do the people that are in line, and then he will start breaking down the job, taking down the screen. So we did have a few people that came afterwards and wanted us to put the screens back up, but once it's over, baby, it's over. So you have that, and then you're kind of like, oh, I'm so sorry, but we're done, and everything's kind of broken down. It takes an hour to put back up. We're so sorry. But we have a few extra shirts that are already pre-printed here on the table, and we leave that box there, and we out. So it worked out pretty good. I think they'll call me back. This was our second event with them. Now I kind of know what to expect from them. Some clients want more than others, but it was really, really great, and I think they were really impressed because the first event was just a little event, and this event we kind of pulled out all the stops. I really should have had my sanctions there. I really should have had the sanctions there to do the crowd control. And any other event going forward, I will make sure that I have it there. The other thing that I forgot, I bought that whole 360 stand and left the 360 stand in the car. So that didn't do great for me because I wasn't able to get pictures and videos and stuff. And so I'm going to tell you something. Like, the only time that you're really able to get pictures and stuff when you are doing live events is if you get it before the event. You get a picture of the setup before the event. You try to get, if you can, get pictures like during the event, pictures of, people holding their shirts, people smiling, being happy, all of that stuff. You want to get, a little video, and the 360 stand just helps with all of that. Unfortunately, I didn't have it. The other thing is, so I finally ended up getting some pictures. Not pictures, but I did get video. But the video I got was not, like the booth now is messed up because it's not full of t-shirts anymore, and so it's not as pretty as you want it to, as you want your setup to be when you take the pictures for your social media. So that's something there that I have to make sure that, hey, had I been there a little bit early, then that would have definitely been, like not a problem. Because I would have had time to go back to the car, get the 360. So now I just know that, hey, I'll put it in, in my bag next time so that I have it. I think I got enough to get started. Yeah, I'll put it in my bag so that I will have them next time and not have to, deal with like not having it. Let's see, did this do what it needs to do? Did I press it or did I not? Yep, I did press it. But it's still hot from just sitting there. Yeah, I'm not crazy about these transfers. I like this so much that I can tell you guys now that I will probably buy about 3 more of these. I'll probably buy about 3 more of these. I still got some figuring out to do, but hey. Because if I had 4 of these, boom, 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 I'd be gone. Be great for the events. You know why I be thinking I done put some under there. Turn that auto button back on. This purse seems, it's the same size. I've heard people say that, hey, it seemed like it was a little wider or something. It's not any wider. It just seems like it might be a little bit meatier, like a little thicker on here. But as far as the size of it and all of that stuff, y'all, it looks the same size to me. Seems to be more of a delay in the time that it starts to move than the other one. So, would I recommend this press? I do like that I can put the t-shirt on facing forward. More like the more professional presses. Would I be able to get a hoodie up under it from the front facing side? I definitely would. I can see other things, like things that are 2 inches, being able to put that stuff on there. So I do like that, y'all. I do love that. And I do like that, hey, I can adjust the pressure. I know that right now. I have it at 110 pounds. And the other transfers, normally, I have to go and repress them. So, this doesn't have a terrible smell. You know how when you buy something new, because I'm so on to smell, that sometimes you will have like a funky smell. It doesn't have that funky smell. So I do love that about it. I still have one more job that I have to do, and then hopefully I can start focusing on Christmas and have a couple of weeks off. But it's December and I'm still taking orders and working, which is new. But I had a slow end of the year, so I kind of needed to stay working. I prefer the hot peel too. Yeah, that it just slows you down, slows you down. Should have had them on a rotation. What do I do with the silver stuff back out? That's why I need boom. I'll probably put my double side stick tape up there. Now, so normally when I do an event, this top spot up here, this is my that would be my workstation. So now I can't, that's one thing that you can't do anymore if you use that as your workstation, because you got this top piece up here. So you can't just sit stuff up, you have to reach back. So if you're sitting down like me, it makes it a little bit different. Not any issues or anything like that. Hey Jesse, don't know how long you've been here this morning, but this morning we are testing the HTVRont 2, testing this pressure to see what's going on with it. And so far it is working. Now you guys know that I use my presses. I will put this one in the room. I was going to put it outside in the garage. I may put it in the garage because it may be worthy of going into the garage, but I would definitely buy this if I was on a budget, and if I only need to do prints up to 15 by 15, now that I could adjust the pressure, I would definitely go with something like this, um, for the, you know, saving of the back and all of that stuff. And like I said, I'm going to test this transfer. I will test the transfers on the Geonite and see how it does there also with this. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing that for. From here. Do like that front feed. The other HTVRont, you could not front load like this. You couldn't do it. There was a lot of problems and issues with that press. If anybody wants them, I'll sell them to y'all for $100 because I don't want them. I'll get rid of them. No need of keeping them. Gonna buy probably 3 more of these and have them in my arsenal. I only use 2 at a time, but I'll have them set up to be able to use. So it is Money Making Monday. I'm going to have Ken drop these off. And after he drops these off, I'm going to work the phones. I've got some aprons that I promised the lady that I would do today. So I got to get that done. And then I still have to do the shoot for the movie. And I don't know when they're going to call. So they're probably going to call today because they rescheduled yesterday. So, but they can call and get it done whenever because they did already pay me. So. I didn't print these up, get these from the DTF man till last night. These were actually done on Saturday, but I didn't get to go pick them up. One thing I do like about this guy that I keep giving him chances is because I literally ordered these Saturday probably at 2 o'clock, and by 3 o'clock he was hitting me telling me that they were ready, and I was like, I'm not picking them up till Sunday. But, and so then yesterday, Ken and I did a birthday party, so we didn't get back till late. And I was able to run by there and grab them. I will put a temp gun on this press also later today so that I can check it and make sure that it doesn't have any cold spots or anything like that on it also, y'all. But I say this is a great little press. That 110 pounds of pressure seems like that's where it's going to be at for me. Now, I am pressing on my ottoman, so I don't know if the ottoman is like moving with it or what. We'll see once I have it on actually something that's stable. If I need to stay there at that 110 or if I can go down or what. But it goes up to 170 pounds of pressure. So I'm at 290 right now. I'm at 290 at 15 seconds on this thing. And we're getting a good peel. So it did make a lot of improvements. I think they kind of checked all the boxes with the complaints that I had. There's nothing else that you could really do with this thing other than speed up it dropping down, you know, and make it to where you could actually thread a shirt, but you're able to sit the shirt on top and we were able to do a 2X, so that was fine. Is Tampa on here this morning, y'all? I wonder so Tampa ordered those poles also. I wonder is she going to do a video on that pole wrapper. So the reason I ordered so many of those sanctions is also, y'all, as you are like getting stuff, like I be thinking, okay, well, I could literally like rent them. It was a great deal. Like those things are normally like for what I got for the 4, you probably pay like $100. So I got $500 worth of, might as well say about $500 worth of sanctions for $100. Hell yeah. It is working pretty good. Jesse, I've got it on 110 right now, a pressure. 50 pounds of pressure didn't do anything for me. And I am over here, y'all can't see me, but I am over here peeling a little bit as I go when I can. I would normally be peeling, but I'm still cutting. But a lot better. Look at how you can drape that shirt over now and line that up from that front. And I don't know if you saw Jesse, but this does come out further. This does come out further. I wanted to do a review on this for y'all with actually using it on the job to see, you know, what it's going to look like now and how it's going to work. These are little kids that are wearing this. So we know kids are rough. So if we get a call back, we know what's going on, right? And I've never gotten a call back on my DTF transfers, even with this guy over at DTF Dallas. Like I said, his transfers are more of a cold peel, but if you're in a pinch and you need them quick, fast, in a hurry, he will get them done in the same day. So this is the one that I just did a second ago. So this is kind of showing the peel. See how fast they're peeling off now. I think I found my sweet spot, y'all. And they're not really, so I would say they're more of like a warm peel. I remember he said something on his site, might say something like wait 20 seconds and then peel or something like that. But that 20 seconds is just 20 seconds that I don't have right now. Has anybody tried those 2-second DTF transfers yet? That 2-second peel? I know the guy here in Dallas has the machine. I'm going to call out to the company and find out where he is. Let's see, can we peel? Nope, we still can't peel. Still can't peel. Still gotta wait. Still gotta wait. The transfers from what's his name? Over at Howard or Hot Peel. You can just go right on with it. And I want to say that the DTF, same thing for the DTF transfers from over at Styles. And I can't remember with the DTF Dallas guy, but I don't remember having any problems with peeling right off with him. So I'm gonna say his too. Does anybody know what time it is? I sure need a time check. Tell me what zone you're in. I need a time check. So tell me in the comments, would you buy HTVRont now? 10:14 Eastern. Okay. So I'm still not a little bit good. Still a little bit good. I'll get them there. That's for sure. Okay. Finally done got them all lined up. Now I can go ahead and let's go ahead and hit with this press. Turn these all around to me so I can get myself situated to start doing these peels. Ooh, we still got a lot of shirts in here, y'all. Either way we go, we still good. Yeah, I think I like loading the other way. I'm over here on live. So anyways, y'all, they're peeling just fine. Finally got them peeling just fine. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and finish this job out. And I will talk to you guys in the next video, but that is the final product right there. So it did start peeling just fine. Talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.